can't see Wyoming from the interstate. You have to leave the main road. I drive 3 miles and I'm in the middle of nowhere. Before I moved to Wyoming, I didn't see myself as a correctional officer. I grew up right next to a prison in California. We played baseball right across the street, and looking over the fence, it looked like another world to me. My name is Corporal Fisher. I've been working for the Wyoming Department of Corrections for 4 years. It wasn't until I was getting out of the Army and I had made that decision to start looking for jobs in Wyoming. And I knew that I wanted to be part of a team. I got out of the Army on Friday and I started on Monday in the academy. So on a daily basis, I wake up, I am out my door at about 5:30 in the morning. I get to work and I make the roll call at 5:45. The job of a correctional officer is, number one, is to protect the people of Wyoming. Number two is to protect everybody in the prison, whether it's officers or inmates. And then he's gonna move and line up. And then everybody. I'm on the DOC SORT team as a squad leader. My job entitles making sure that the team is trained and ready for any emergency that arises, but we always train for the worst and do the best. I don't feel like I am just another worker. I am a team member. I'm active. I have fellow officers that count on me. Every day I show up to work.
I enjoy the training and the opportunities that this department offers. There's lots of room for growth as an individual starting off their career. I am an active member of our CERT team, our emergency response team, and I value that training.
I feel good. Like when I get up in the morning and I have to go to work, I like it.
The energy industry is very up and down. However, working for the state, I have a lot more job security.
It's not just a job you're going to do for a year, it's something you can do till you retire. There's lots of room for growth. It offers a 20-year retirement and benefits package, so that's very attractive to people with families. I was at a job fair one time and this ex-inmate came up to me and told me, "Thank you for everything you've done for me. I'm a whole new person. I couldn't have done it without you guys." And her boss even came up to me and said, "Thank you so much for what you have done. She's my best employee that I have." So that's pretty cool.
I had never been to Wyoming, so a lot of it was just a steady job somewhere. But what's kept me here is, it's still a very steady job, opportunity for promotions. The work is interesting. You're doing something different every day.
I love my 4 days on, my 4 days off.
You can go anywhere in 4 days and make it back. And you can go on hunting trips, fishing trips, kayaking, hiking. There's really nothing you can't do in a 4-day weekend.
One of my favorite things to do here is go fishing. I generally go trout fishing. It's not hard to catch them. I always take my dog with me. The Miracle Mile is such an epic fishing hole. People come from all over the country just to fish the mile, and it's within an hour of my front door.
I think Wyoming has some of the cleanest air, clean water, and it's beautiful here. Because it's a small town, it's like if you have a family, it's a nice place to raise a family. Crime is lower, everybody knows everyone, you know your neighbors. I like the small town.
Mel, 90% of what we do as far as dealing with the inmates is communication. You have to be able to set rules, stick with the rules, and you have to be able to talk to people. It is very rarely the hands-on approach that you see in television or movies.
The key to thriving in this department is hard work. Whether it's CNT, crisis negotiation team, SORT, EP, investigations, firearms, you will get promoted. You will move on in your career.
In northeast corner of the state is Newcastle, Wyoming. We have the Honor Conservation Camp. That's where I work. And And we also have a boot camp program here for youthful offenders, anybody that's adjudicated as an adult for their first time in a prison up to the age of 25. Here at the Honor Camp, we have lots of different programs for the inmates. We have a dog program where they take abandoned dogs from the Humane Society and they train the dogs to be service dogs. We have a welding program for inmates to be certified in welding. South of Newcastle is Lusk, Wyoming, and that's where they have the Women's Center. At the Women's Center, they have a fish program there where they raise tilapia from fingerlings all the way up to adulthood, and then they sell those on the market down to Colorado. South of Lusk in Torrington is a medium facility. It's also our intake facility. And then in Rawlins, Wyoming, it's the south central part of the state. They have the maximum penitentiary. Northwest of Rawlins is Riverton, Wyoming. That's where the Wyoming Honor Farm is. We have employees that come from almost every state, from all over the country. You know, nobody really grows up thinking that they want to be a corrections officer, but it's a really good job. It's nothing like what I've ever seen on TV, but out here, it's nothing like that. It's a very safe environment. You know, I'm a dollars and cents guy, and I can prove how my life is better for my family here.
20 years from the day I started is the day I get to retire here in Wyoming. I don't plan on going anywhere else. I love this place. When I got here, saw the job, saw the people that I worked with, this is the job that I want to do for the next 16 years. I want to be right here for the next 16 years until it's time for me to hang up my hat.
The right job right here in Wyoming. Apply today at wdoc.jobs.